and they had been already on the road for I think about a week or so when I came across them. Picked up his friend, a body man, and headed out. We're just going north to Canada, and then we're cutting across Canada back to New York, selling the car in New York, and then flying back. Both of them flying back from New York. If I remember, that was the plan. So there I am, San Francisco. No shit, bigger than life. Shooting pool, getting drunk, talking shit, and these guys are like, "Hey man, why don't you come with us?" And I'm like, "Where are you guys going?" They're like, "North." And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm kind of going north." That was literally the plan. And then they're like, "Well, we kind of want to do the North 101, North 1, Highway 1. Sorry, that was a little traffic. So they're like, "I want to do Highway 1. They're like, "We want to go down Highway 1 up the coast." I go, "Cool, whatever, whatever you guys want to do." And this was their only criteria was to so they had an old Oldsmobile, if I remember correctly. It was the one where you had to flip down the license plate in the back to access the fuel tank, which was in the center of the car in the back, which I think was a pretty good idea, except, car wrecks often have in the back, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So they also had 2 bicycles on a rack on their trunk that had to come down to fuel every time they had to stop for fuel. So they said, pitch in for fuel equally, but it's your responsibility to bring down the bicycles to fuel up. I said, okay, that's no problem. I'm a car fucking guy, yo. So we get on the road. Oh, okay, so we play pool, and they're like, "Yeah, we're heading north." I'm like, "Cool, I'm heading north." They're like, "Okay, look, here's the deal. We're heading out early. So if you're up, you can come with us. But like, if you don't show up, if you don't come with us, we're just going to take off." I said, "Sounds great." I said, "I want to go." Come morning time, I'm passed out because we were drinking. I mean, it was fun. We literally had to walk like maybe 20 meters. So we just enjoyed ourselves with the drink and the billiards. So I didn't set an alarm or nothing. I just I think I was still dressed. I got to the room and just passed out. One of the guys, it was the body man, opened the door, woke me up. He goes, "Hey, we're going to leave in about half an hour. You still want to go?" I looked at him. I was like, "Yeah, I'll be right there." Literally 15 minutes, including using the bathroom. Pack my stuff, grab my backpack, use the bathroom, go downstairs, check out, give it the key, all in 15 minutes. Still had time to lounge in the lounge by the time the other 2 guys were ready. They come down, they're like, "Cool, let's go." I grab my bag, throw it in the back, jump inside, we're on the road. Oh man, that experience with these 2 guys was like genuinely a phenomenal fucking experience. I wish I had fucking kept in touch. This was before Facebook and all that stuff, so phone numbers and letters was not anyways, I hope to find these guys. If anybody out there listen, yeah, that'd be great. we're talking 1990s. Damn it. 1998? 1999? Man. 1998 maybe. Wow, that's a long time ago. Jesus. Like, that's 20 years. Shit. Anyways, yeah, if you guys know any Australian guy 20 years ago who flew to New York, went across the country, bought 2 Camaros, sent them back with a auto body man as a friend. They were so fucking cool, man. We had such Australians, yo. Mad respect. Love the Australians, yo. I haven't been yet. I was supposed to go a couple of years ago, but then travel ban kind of scared me. Anyway, so I meet these guys. I get in the car with them. We're heading north. It was a full tank by the time we got in the car. So when we head out, we were the first day, like the first 4 or 5 hours or a couple of hours was just awesome, man. Just getting to know each other more and just chatting sober, you know, and just kind of like chilling. You know, when you're recovering, but you just met these remarkable fucking human beings that you just like, you want to know everything, like how's your life, dude, where, what, but you just like, all of you are still fucking like hungover, so you want the cool breeze coming in and not fucking having to think about anything and just trying to let your body process the poisons, you know? But it's like, so it was that was the vibe, basically. So we get to the first station, and this was so funny. We get to the first station, and he's like, okay, let me show you how we do it. He's like, this is where the gas is. I go, oh yeah, I know. I have an uncle who has a car like this, so I know where the gas tank is. He goes, okay, so look, we got to take down the bikes, both these bicycles, because you got to flip down the thing and then take. I go, oh, yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. He goes, okay, so let me show you how to take down the bicycles. I go, 1 second. I go, can I just take a look at this for a second? He goes, yeah, sure. Yeah, and this wasn't like, we weren't rushing. I mean, we were fucking like dudes in our 20s, fucking literally backpacking through the world. Like, no fucking rush whatsoever. Every experience was worth spending ample amount of time to fully fucking process it. So he gave me plenty of time just to look at it, which I didn't take too much time. I said, do you mind if I just try something? He goes, yeah, go for it. I literally moved the bikes like 3 inches to the left. That gave it enough room to flap actually it worked out so perfectly that if you lift the bikes like 2 inches, if you first rack the bikes 3 inches to the left, and when you pull down the license plate, if you lift up the bikes 2 inches, not enough, not much, but just enough for the license plate to go down, and then let go of the bicycles, it sits perfectly to hold the plate down while you fuel. I go, so I did that, and I brought the plate down, and I took the cap off. I go, will this work? He looks at me, and he gave me this fucking stare. He gave me this fucking look like, he goes, do you know how long we've had to, you know how many times we have brought these bicycles down, loaded up, down, loaded up, every time we've had to fuel? He fucking looks at me, he goes, do you have any idea how many times we've done that? I said, no. He goes, you just, he goes, from here on, he goes, we don't have to fucking undo it. So the rest of their trip, they didn't have to bring down their bicycles just because I showed them how to fucking fuel up without it. Oh man, these guys are so fucking awesome. So I filled the tank, or we filled up. I filled it, whatever it was, you know. I think I handled the nozzle. They didn't care at that point. They didn't care about fueling up after that, because it was like, dude, the whole trouble was unstrapping all the straps that they put on the bike so it doesn't fall off the rack when they're going down the fucking highway, you know? Oh, man. we got pulled over. If you take Highway 1 from San Francisco all the way to Portland, Oregon, you come through a lot of little towns, so you have to slow down. Beautiful, beautiful road, beautiful, well worth it. I've done it all the way from Canada all the way to Mexico. The one. Golden Coast. It's called Golden State. Gold Coast Highway 1, I think it's called. So we were going through like 5-10 miles, a little bit faster than the 35-mile town speed limit. We get pulled over. I didn't say a peep. Cops like registration, whatever. They gave him their passports. And they're with their accent. I go, you guys work up the accent. Yo, fucking work up the accent. I might. Dude, the funny, it was so fucking cool. These guys, it was all just like so naturally like, okay, this is how it's going to work. The body man did the driving. The friend did the navigating. And I did the fueling. It was just like, that's the way we rolled. It was like, so hands, and the body man was like a pretty big guy, a little bit taller than me, much more muscular and less fatter, much less fatter. He was like healthy, So he might, whatever. And the cop didn't even bother looking at their information. He goes, "Oh, you guys are traveling," and I didn't say a peep. He looked at me and I just smiled, and I don't think I even said that. He's like, okay. He goes, hey, look, Highway 1, it looks like you guys are going up Highway 1. And they go, yeah, we're going to go all the way to Oregon. He goes, okay, just, like, you're going to come through a lot of towns, and the speed limits are 35. They're speed traps. He told us. He goes, that they're just speed traps. We got to make money, so we just stop speeders. He goes, just make sure you stay under the 35, and then you'll be okay. And he goes, he just let us go. We went up to a hostel in the north part of California that I happened to find. I went back. It's backpackers. That's what it was. It was a backpackers hostel. Beautiful. Oh man, beautiful. Let me tell you this. It's still there, and it's still a backpackers place. When I say beautiful, I mean like, damn. Can it be? It actually is. Beautiful. It's literally across the street from the beach, the Golden Coast of California beach. Oh, I had not even a plan to travel, yet alone where to travel, yet alone where to sleep while traveling. They did all that. They're like, okay, so we're thinking, we'll drive up to, that was our first stop for an overnighter. I said, yeah, cool, whatever you guys want to do. We get there. Oh, this house, this building, it's like massive windows. We're talking like, I want to say 25, 20 feet tall, floor to roof to the ceiling windows that overlooks the ocean. Oh my God, the place was so beautiful, so nice. This is when the internet was just about popping. I remember because I tried to email, but I didn't have a clue about emails. And I tried to email my friends to let them know I was at and all that stuff, but I was like, I didn't have an email account, and I didn't realize you need an email account to email other people. So, oh man. So they're like, okay, we'll spend the night here, and then, we'll keep going. So we get to the backpackers hostel. We check in, and I think we bought some food, so we cooked for ourselves, and yeah, we cooked for ourselves and just hung out. And there was a woman who checked in by herself, and it was like the hostel was pretty empty. So I think literally there was like 5 people there, and one of them was the worker that didn't actually really stay there or something. I don't know, but